Day 3 is underway. The Bengals have made their first pick of the day, picking wide receiver Charlie Jones. Welcome into the Bengals Breakdown. I'm Abby Alonso. Like I said, the Bengals have made their first pick of Day 3. This is the final day of the NFL Draft. They've got a few more picks to go. Remember, they gained another one yesterday in that trade with the Chiefs when they traded back to 95. But they decide receiver is the way they want to start the day off. This guy comes from Purdue. He's a transfer. He transferred from Buffalo to Iowa to Purdue. He's mainly an outside receiver, but kind of makes sense, right? Tom Downey's got him ranked as the 16th best receiver in this draft class, 113th best prospect in this draft overall. A little bit more on who this guy is. He's built like a slot receiver, but has more experience playing on the outside. He's got good athletic ability matched with great production, especially this past year at Purdue. He didn't always play up to his timed speed. So Tom Downey did say in some of his additional notes here, he thinks he's a sleeper. And he thought if a team grabbed him earlier than late in the fourth round, they'd probably be doing a good job. This is what Dan Brugler has to say from The Athletic on Charlie Jones. Doesn't have the twitch or play strength to easily uncover outside the numbers, but his crafty speed and ball skills will help him find a role in the NFL. He also has the skills to readily factor in the return game. Now, remember, the offense is in good shape. You can start to talk about the running back and the tight end positions that were all the rage. The media really bumped those positions up, saying the Bengals really need to target those two spots. They haven't yet. Instead, they went and got a receiver. Does this make sense? We'll get into it in just a moment. Before we move on, go down, grade the pick. Let me know what you think about adding Charlie Jones to the Bengals roster. If you love it, give it an A. If it's you're not really fazed about it, not mad, not upset, not happy about it, give it a C. If you hate it, give it an F. Head down, feel free to elaborate on why you feel that way. Charlie Jones, why did they grab a receiver with their first pick on day 3? Well, I'll tell you why. We love the offense, right? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd is on his last year of his deal. It looks like he may be on his way out, so they grabbed a receiver to come in and kind of start to learn the way of the offense, kind of get in, be able to acclimate to the NFL, maybe have some depth there. This is a future move. Again, this is a sleeper. In 2022, he had 110 receptions, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, averaged 12.4 yards per catch. He's got great return ability, good hands. He only had 3 drops. Only 6 in his career, which is really good. He's good in contested catches. He's productive. He's a great athlete. He ran a 4.43 40. And he's great. He's got great agility testing as well. Those are some of the top keys Tom Downey has on Charlie Jones. Again, it seems like he's got all the makings to help this offense out. Not that the offense needs insane help, right? I saw in yesterday's video, a lot of people were like, why are we confused on why they helped the defense out on day 2? I'm not confused. I think it was a smart move. In fact, they did it on day 1 as well. Really worked on that defense because the offense is in a good spot. There's no need to sit here and fret about the fact that they didn't trade up or go after a running back in round 1 or round 2. It doesn't make sense. Yes, here we go with the Joe Mixon conversation, but I think there were other needs that were bigger, more dire to make sure that this roster is as solid as it can be. Can you add depth? Yes. Can you make future moves like this one was? Yes. But I think they're playing the smart game here and bolstering that defense and kind of looking to the future in the later rounds. You do get sleeper picks on day 3. This is the day you start to add depth. This is the day you start to find the kind of the guys who didn't get all the media attention and really, to put it straight, they're sleepers. They pop out in the NFL and they do great and they fill their role. And I think that's what Charlie Jones is right here. Before we continue on, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've had every pick, every rumor, every news bit that we've gotten during the offseason. It's come at you quickly. We do it timely, we do it efficiently, and we keep it entertaining. There's no reason not to subscribe. You can always subscribe, and if you hate the content, you can always unsubscribe. You don't lose anything by subscribing. Hit that sub button. Let's grow this channel. I will make sure that you guys are informed throughout the rest of day 3, even into undrafted free agents signings tomorrow. Hit the sub button. A little bit more on where the Bengals currently stand. Remember, they grabbed Myles Murphy at 28 on day 1. This was a move that people were kind of like, whoa, where did this come from? He was best available on the board. When you see a guy like that fall later in the first round, it kind of doesn't make sense to pass him up, to be honest. Myles Murphy's on the board. Yeah, your defense would benefit by grabbing him. They grabbed Myles Murphy, the edge. Smart decision. They have 5 picks today, which is nice. There are a lot of teams that are kind of lacking in the pick realm right now who probably need it a little bit more than the Bengals. So good position to be in. Number 1 pick of the day, Charlie Jones. 4 more, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th now from that trade yesterday with the Chiefs, and 1 in the 7th. Still kind of want to fill that tight end and running back position. Maybe some O-line, right? You've got Myles Murphy. You grabbed TJ Turner yesterday, Jordan Battle. There were concerns about Jordan Battle, just his size, and maybe, okay, we probably should have looked at a different position. Like I said, I stand by the idea of really focusing on this defense and then kind of fine-tuning the offense where needed. They started doing that today. You're probably going to see them continue to do that. Look for them to go after maybe some more offensive line depth. Again, day 3 is the day that teams like to add depth to their teams where maybe injuries or trade requests, shout out Jonah Williams, are kind of pending and you really don't know what that situation looks like. Look for them to go after the offensive line. Maybe tight end Irv Smith on that 1-year prove-it deal. He may be able to get it done, which is why they didn't go after tight ends so early. They knew, hey, we can probably hang back. There's still a couple tight ends on the board that could be really good for the Bengals. Think they're hanging back on that. And, of course, running back, kind of a weird situation, right? Curious to see what they decide to do today, if they just decide to run it out with Joe Mixon and figure it out later, I guess. Let me know who you want the Bengals to draft next. 4 more picks in this year's NFL draft. They will be coming at you soon. We'll make sure that you are informed when they happen. We'll break down the picks. Hit that sub button. As always, we appreciate y'all for watching. We will see y'all soon.